Welcome back to Troubleshooter. We're gonna see what the next scenario holds. Albus, huh? I don't recognize this number. Isaac. It's been a long time, Albus. This is Isaac. Inspector Isaac? I've long been retired and you still call me Inspector? Just call me by name. Albus. Can we talk in person? Just the two of us? Yes. If you're not willing, you can always refuse. I understand your circumstances. Whatever you decided, call me by this number. Should be call me on this number. So, sure. Let's just do the request. I wonder what's up with Inspector Isaac. Let's just accept it. Hello, this is Albus. I'm leaving the office soon. Do you have time for us to get together today? I don't mind. Why don't we meet at Skywind Food Street? Skywind Food Street? I'll send you the location to your phone. Alright, I'll see you then. Left silver lining. A roll of each. Skywind Marketplace. Four years ago, Wind District, VHPD. Isaac, look who's here. Joel, good morning, Inspector Isaac. What are you doing here? I was assigned to serve in the Wind District from today on. What? The HQ of VHPD has requested dispatch of officer and he volunteered for it. I was wondering today when I saw the papers. A year since we met at VHPD Field Experience. Yes, sir. Thank you back then, sir. Well, we need an officer for SWAT. Joel, I must say, don't expect rapid job advancement. It's alright. I knew it, ma'am. Says Joel. Well then, take good care of Joel, Isaac. Following each other. Inspector Isaac. Didn't you leave the office just now? I brought some food. I'm still on duty. It's already 2 hours past the closing hour, sir. Someone has to finish the remainder of the work. You would have to work overtime 365 days if you stick to such a manner. I don't mind. I'll be sitting here from tomorrow on. I'll take over the remainder of the work. The food is getting cold. I know you haven't had dinner. Do you like this job? Likes and dislikes don't matter to me. I'm a police officer because I like the idea of protecting others. That I am protecting others. Deep bonds. This is the first time we're doing dispatch together in a long time. Sorry to bother you. You must be off duty today. No need to, sir. I would not have become a police officer if I cared about it. How are you dealing with misdemeanors in the district? It only raises more respect toward you. Did you manage to command SWAT team in misdemeanors? You seem to have a hard time. It isn't hard, it's just petty criminals won't listen to me. I wish they understand and concern for others just a little bit. I say they just don't know how to get along in the new society if we can't embrace them. I understand, you told me several times. You said that society should embrace them. Stubbornly sticking to and punishing them by laws will only push them further to the other side of the road. And at last we will solve a bigger problem. Well, but sometimes I really wish I could send them to prison so they can regret it. The society is the problem, not the individuals. Others find you difficult because you say something like that. By the way, who are we working with this time? Roberto of the Troubleshooter Company, Disarming. Ah, the young troubleshooter. Right, the boy's been making a fuss about becoming a troubleshooter specializing in violent acts. Well, thanks to him, we're having no troubles dispatching police in violent acts. I appreciate his wills? Should be like willpower? That's not how you spell appreciate, but... Right, everything has pros and cons. 6 months before Joel's death, full of regrets. Lieutenant Joel, I ordered you to wait for the troubleshooters to arrive before the beginning of the mission. I wish good ones to live a good life. As Joel's way of managing crimes became more and more aggressive, the sense of anxiety grew bigger and bigger. If anyone were to be sacrificed for some reason, it would be better if it were troubleshooters who work for their self-interest to be sacrificed. It would be far better if someone who helps for profit be consumed rather than someone who helps for duty. You and your men are Val's last line of defense. Do not take their lives lightly. The Valhalla which you and I both protect will continue on in the future. Society would change if and only if there are more people like you. So look out further and take good care of yourself. Yes, sir. Two weeks before Joel's death, with full of hopes. Here's the real thing, really. A proper troubleshooter, I tell you. A proper troubleshooter, huh? Don't talk nonsense. I had just seen this once in my life. 10 years ago when I was assigned to this district like Joel. Well, there's only 2 of them for now. But I'm sure they'll be Valhalla's number 1 eventually. If that team hadn't disbanded, they would have been number 1. Silver lining. Best troubleshooter company that was ever established in the district. Right. So what's the name of the troubleshooter group you keep praising? The world changes. Welcome, Inspector. Same menu as usual. Spicy udon with egg and some red pepper powder. When will you stop calling me Inspector? I know I should call you Mr. Isaac, but I can't fix it. Mister, just call me Isaac. If it doesn't bother you, I'll just stick with Inspector Isaac. If it weren't for you, I'd still be sneak thieving. Call me as you wish. By the way, is it okay for you to have them just be standing at the back? They're all getting paid for it. They're getting paid. The world has changed quite a lot. Our company will pay for tonight's sale, so you don't have to worry. I see you've changed, spending money liberally. You mentioned the world's changed. How could I be a component of the world and not change? People babble nonsense because they don't know you, Inspector. But the likes of you who are rehabilitated by you are supporting you. You guys are mistaken. I'm only a boss of a company running a business. After a short, awkward silence, Issac looked at the other side of the street. Oh, is it Albus Wolfgar you've been waiting for? Right. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be an ordinary meeting. Do you want me to leave? Who would take an order if you aren't here? He seemed to arrange this meeting privately. I have wits for social cues. It's even more conspicuous when two gets to sit at a table without an owner. You don't have to be considerate. Just take an order. He says just take an order, but should we take an order? Just take our order. Welcome. How have you been? Good. How have you been? I've been well. I can't find the frequenter who visits here usually at this time. I couldn't help but order before you arrived. Go ahead and order what you want. I'll have udon as well, please. Yes, got it. It's been 6 months. I've been well. Inspector Issac Gordon, person who helped Albus when he newly came to the district, just began to run a Wolfgar. Do you still visit your mother's grave? I would very much like to, but a regular visit would give the gangs a reason to vandalize the place, so I refrain from it. Albus has already been attacked twice while visiting his mother's grave. He didn't want to cause chaos in the shelter for the deceased. You are very realistic. Someone like Irene would give up the cemetery and chase after the criminals. Right. That's the sort of thing I can expect from Irene. Issac and Albus had a few chat regarding Wolfgar and the VHPD. What do you think about the criminals who paid for their crimes? Huh? Atrocious criminals atoning for their sins with the standards set by government and re-entering society. Albus knew in an instant he was talking about the Black Tiger gang. Lately, there have been fairly many Black Tiger members turning themselves in regarding numerous unsolved cases. Frankly speaking, I don't know. For the past year, Black Tiger has caused no violent acts. Most of the members involved in violent acts left Valhalla. They won't be coming back until their statutes of limitations expire. And I'm making those who are involved in crimes that we sentenced to less than 3 years turn themselves in. After rehabilitation, Black Tiger Corporation will turn into an official troubleshooter company. The weight of reality 2 months ago. Are we letting the Black Tiger gang get away? Then what are you planning to do? I meant... They are urging us to make troubleshooter company, putting up the ex-inspector of SWAT as the top executive. And they would have intervened if they posed a threat to the public order. But they were involved in hundreds of violent acts up to last year. What's your point? Making more problems to deal with than we're lacking the manpower currently? No. Do you still not realize why Black Pearl have over 300 official troubleshooters when actually only criminal case team deals with violent acts? Ever since Wolfgar's establishment, Albus has solved many cases, but crime never ceased to exist. The company couldn't act to deter crimes. Once Black Tiger Corporation becomes a troubleshooter company, it will be a big company that possesses the most troubleshooters in the district. After them, the corp would not only be able to respond to cases occurring simultaneously, but also act as a strong deterrent to crimes. And their illegal protection fees will turn into legal pays for their request. Not to mention they'll pay taxes as well. Frankly speaking, I don't like the idea of a criminal organization washing their hands of their past crimes and entering the sunny spot of society. The situation has changed, and it's Wolfgar has made them dream of becoming troubleshooters. Excuse me? What do you think? troubleshooters and crime organizations share in common. It's the pursuit of profits. The cost of maintaining their business as a crime organization having a war of attrition against Wolfgar. The cost of changing into a troubleshooter corporation monopolizes supports the districts under jurisdiction and cases Wolfgar didn't accept. In the past, there were other fearsome gangs and cost of turning against them was large. However, right at the moment, there's no major gangs to pose a threat against Black Tiger. The reason they chose to do illegal business was best pursuing them profits, the same reason they are changing into a troubleshooter corp now. They're adapting their shape to the surrounding according to their dogma, the pursuit of profits. I understand what you're saying, but still, I can't accept the fact that criminals are erecting a legal company after making money with illegal businesses. That is the bitter part of reality. They won't be able to cleanse their past as well. That is why the government is not letting them change into a troubleshooter corp so easily. Perhaps they will undergo hardships. You're not surprised as I expected. Doesn't seem to be news to you. It was. I thought you'd have something to say about it. Irene would have sprung out at me. I can see that, but we should be thankful that Irene isn't here right now. Yusuke, could you give us a moment? Alright, I'll grab you something from the convenience store. Good. That should be just enough. Case 24, it says. This is the information about a project rank Orichalcum managed by the Central Management System of Valhalla. Security rank Orichalcum. The next level security rank after Mithril. The informant is Sharky, the leader of Spoonism. Why would you give this to me? I thought of discarding it. But I couldn't. I was embarrassed and sorry for my colleagues who arduously worked in Valhalla's public order. However, I have no guts to reveal it. Just a petty excuse for a man who knows his limit. I will eventually discard this, but I thought you could take it away from me. That's why I arranged this meeting. Albus gazed at the small USB Isaac put on the table. Why me? There was a colleague who urged Wolfgar will be the best troubleshooter in Valhalla. The best? Yes, the best. It's a reference to the heroic troubleshooter who is capable of solving cases and help people everywhere, every moment. Somewhat symbolic. We are far from that. Aren't you seeking the truth of the nightmare of the year 793? Did I hit the mark? No. I'm not pursuing any truths or anything so grandiose. Just like with my mother's graves, I'm simply curious about my father who went missing and what happened back then. The cases Wolfgar is dispatched to are definitely oriented toward a good-looking career. They concern your loots your company can take are helpful to the development of the members of all major cases in the district. As a company operating for a good performance is inevitable. Some time ago, I started to feel the sense of incompatibility. Wolfgar doesn't get involved in cases if they seem to not be important in your career, even if they can be easily taken care of. Your company's been taking the most efficient shortcuts to take the next level. I hardly think this is a coincidence. In a while, your company would rank silver in only a year. Something impossible in other districts where there are dozens of competitors. Contemplating a moment gave an answer to why someone so talented as you chose this district rather than Yggdrasil district. You're trying to acquire the right to browse the high security information as soon as possible. I believe you may be giving me too much credit, Isaac. I'm not so cunning. If my thoughts were over the top, I apologize. If you refuse to take it, I'll discard it when the time comes. Even if I take it, it'll be discarded someday, Inspector. Doesn't matter. I understand you. Roll for each. Boss, we've lost contact with the outskirts team. I told the waiting members to come at once. Considering the traffic, it'll take some time. Is this due to me? No, this is my business. Excuse me? There's some people who didn't like the idea of the Black Tiger game changing to a legal corporation. And to those people, I'm one who caused the change, so they want to get rid of me regardless of what it takes. This is an utter insurrection against Trey. We should find and punish them. They're hiring mercenaries because they don't want to betray the Black Tiger gang itself. We respond to as usual. Yes, got it. This happens when we move in small number. I've never received a report regarding these issues. I don't want to be dragged into legalizing... I don't want it to be dragged in legalizing Black Tiger Corporation. Of course, I'm covering these issues up. When violence occurs, the civilian calls the police and they identify what happened in the scene. In other words, violent acts can never be concealed if the police don't cooperate. Don't tell me that you're bribing officers. Bribe? I don't mind how you see this, but concealing such incidents doesn't require bribing. I'm an ex-SWAT. I know how to handle a few stuff. Still, concealing crimes is a crime. Just let it pass this time. Haven't I responded well to the requested plea bargain of yours? That's because it will be settled in time. No worries. For now, you should leave here safely before you get intertwined. We'll clear the track for you. You're not going, Inspector? Running away won't stop internal conflicts. I should subdue them unquestionably to show the will of the company. I have strong people to help me here, and the reinforcement is coming, so I have no troubles. I can help. Thank you, but you should leave. Your president will only make misunderstandings. I will do my best to cause no harm to the civilians, so please leave now. Yes, got it. Let's see each other in a better place next time. Leave the site. So I've got to leave in time. Where do I have to go? I can get away up here. Oh, there's people everywhere. Wow. Wow. So what am I supposed to do here? I guess I'm going to try again. I'll continue from this checkpoint. That's fine. I've got to keep Isaac alive. Isaac seems pretty weak. I'm going to try to keep everyone together to start with. See if that's a better way to... let them come to me. Let's put people on Overwatch. So really, the real problem I think here is just Isaac getting killed. Because if I stay still, Isaac gets killed. Huh. So I need to move Isaac out somewhere, but I'm not sure where. I guess the best course of action is to go to the south here. Yeah, like... Is there any way for me to run? It doesn't look like I can get up here or over. Let's look at the map and see if we can... Is it possible to move up anywhere? This one will just conceal him for now, because he has to stay out of the way. I don't see how I'm gonna get Isaac through the main thing here. I am surrounded. Holy cow. Alright, so now I need to try to move Isaac out of the way. Do we just, like, force him down and then... Okay. I can't do that either. I've got to move. Let's try again. We've got to move here, but where is the question. We stay where we are, we get surrounded, and no way to move forward. But Isaac is incredibly vulnerable. Huh. The game crashed on me. Well, I'm gonna... Thank you for watching. You have a good rest of your day.